at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And off we go from Orchard Park. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the ground, this is James Cook, and a good run there to get him 5 yards.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. The tight end Kincaid in motion. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder. And the Bengals are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action for Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
8. To throw is Burrow. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 6.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
To throw is Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back, 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st down, Allen. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. To throw once more. Here's Allen. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
7-yard line.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He takes off.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Allen. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Burrow now. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down, they need 3. Now, Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
31-yard line.
set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, we see quarterbacks sometimes, they don't want to admit defeat. They want to extend these plays as long as possible, but you got to know when the party's over. Throw it away, live for the next snap. The last thing you want to do is put the ball in harm's way.
2nd and 10. Burrow to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Coleman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W.
Matt Prater is set to
3
kick
points,
off.
all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Charlie Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Brown. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
Gregory Rousseau. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards through the air. It's a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, You're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Matt Milano there to stop it.
At the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow to the left side. Off by Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Back at the 46-yard line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Now Brown. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 21, here's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one online, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll run right here with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one downfield for Cooks. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 43 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A run with Cook, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Made by B.J. Hill. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
On the play.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target.
It's now 4th down.
And now it's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
On 1st down, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 4.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught. Gesicki on the right. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
17 yards.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the Bengals first down.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That pass play good for 22. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.